It's your boy No Face No Case, and today we got Jake Paul robbed Netflix for 90 million and got his jaw broken.
It's fine, right? Yeah.
A little fucked up, but will you take care of me forever and ever?
So for anybody that missed a fight last night, it is most definitely not worth watching. I don't know what the fuck I witnessed last night. Something about that entire fight was off as compared to his previous fights. You know, the ones before Mike Tyson. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. This was worse than the Tyson fight. I mean, there was a lot more contact with this fight, but he was a lot more out of shape. He pretty much picked up a bag and got his jaw broken. Now, in this fight, he spent more time on his knees than he did on his feet. In like the second or third round, the ref was like, look, people did not pay their fucking money to see this shit. And I agree with him. That was a crazy fight as far as what he was doing. It was almost like he didn't train or, he didn't. It's almost like he was on performance enhancement drugs in all of the previous fights. And, he ended up getting his jaw broken in two places. And this just goes to show, I think at this point, his career is pretty much over because this was bad. This was really, really bad. And, of course, it was a mismatch because Anthony Joshua, he's a real heavyweight and he was throwing bombs. Now, don't get it twisted. Jake Paul got, his right hand that, he got some power with him. But last night was just fucking embarrassing. And then when he broke his jaw, you could actually see it in the press conference. It was his bottom teeth were completely separated. So, he's saying he want to fight Canelo, which, that's probably not going to happen. He's going to have to get staples in his chin. And it looks like, from the looks of it, he got a strong chin. But yesterday, he just looked like a washed up hillbilly. It just wasn't going in his favor. He ran around the ring the first three rounds or so, because he knew, this ain't it. But at the same time, he picked up $90 million, which is a hell of a payday. Break my jaw for $90 million. Fuck the bullshit. And I don't think after this, people will really take him serious. But his first couple fights, I think he was like 12-2 or 10-2. All of the fights before Mike were actually pretty good damn boxing. He actually looked like he had, a future in the sport. But after last night, he looked like a complete fucking amateur, somebody that, just he didn't have, it didn't look like he had any training. He looked out of shape. Something was off about it. I'm starting to think that all the previous fights were rigged and he was on performance enhancements or he was just in a lot better shape. He was starting to look like a real boxer. But last night, he looked like somebody, off the couch with fucking chips and dip on their shirt. They just got in the ring and they was just going at it with a true professional. Shout out to Anthony Joshua for holding his composure. This whole thing was a complete waste of time to even fucking watch. I was hella disappointed. I thought I was going to see, them go blow for blow. But in the sixth round or so, Anthony Joshua sealed the deal and put him on his ass for good. He's lucky the ref stopped it because if the ref didn't stop it, Jake Paul might have died in that jump because Anthony Joshua, them hands is serious. When he was hitting Jake, it ain't look like it was hard, but them motherfuckers was hard enough to break his fucking jaw. And I'll be honest, the sport of boxing kind of needed somebody like this, right? Because, outside of him, outside of Javante Davis who retiring, there aren't really that many, promising, entertaining, charismatic boxers out there. It pretty much it kind of made the sport fun, even though he was kind of making fun of it, and we thought he was taking this serious for a second. But after last night's performance, he in fact is not taking that shit serious, and I felt like I wasted my time. I thought we were about to have a good fight. The undercards was like that. I give the undercards, yeah, they was with it. They was doing their thing in the undercards. But this Jake shit, man, they should have had that bullshit on first. Cause what the fuck? And the thing is, I feel like the people got what they wanted. Cause people don't watch Jake Paul to see him win. When he came out, they booed him. They watch him to see him lose. And he in fact did. So I feel like that's a closed chapter in the book. Like nobody wants to see Jake Paul box anymore. It is officially over. He got the bag. I'm not mad at him. But that fight was pure ass. Let me know what you all think down in the comments. Did y'all watch the fight? Did y'all think it was a good fight? I feel like if he would have fought Javante Davis instead, it would have ended the same way. But anyway, make sure you all like, comment, subscribe, and stay tapped in with the boy.